This is Boadu TV. Truth and integrity.
Ahaya Boadu TV, yama munyi na akwaba, emfa mraso. Na Captain Smart akasa. Waka enyoma hudu bia Mahama eya ebetimi aboa no na tese na memoni de dem say ya straight edoso pa Captain de onim na da okasa papa zem de ka de wo mun ni mu nyina na waka na o exaggerate na edoso etienti no
nyumre na papa pani bi send me video bi as usual me send me video am mental hwe aje watch them at the Kodea Pote pa video no eka I just have send him video me hwe na papa ne send me video no na 2023 I want to call from police in Ibi. And Sam said, watch you now, my. Them say, my chest is saying, I don't feel. Nigerians say, yeah, festival be with Ghana, and I am my invitation. Now, they want to honor you. Watch it, oh my. I'm so maybe woman can see more. No, say share. When him MPs don't do waha, when him ministers don't do waha, and then the national chief imam, then a special guest of honor. Let me see, Kewo on board. Near 2 car, papa, man can see to Accra. Maybe do Accra now about 4 something. Let me go PA for Sutherland Park 2023. Yeah. MPs somehow, ministers somehow. The national chief imam was a special guest of honor, and I was told that Ghana so far can see any baby abako. Because you want to see a friend, Deben you Kuroha. Say, Chief of Koro hadn't Chesubia or Kasama say a mindful. Omuntimi kan o masem ne ade de afemi kwate enro ya say deben e fa say alata fo hene no wo han kwa fa say yes o so beji Ghana afawo say bibi na entina wa ana Captain Smart amen ka sam kire mu enye 2025 o the winning man may catch 2023. But when we say video ni trend, I me the pa, me trend ya nampe. Keep sharing. I mean share the link. Mum pianko. Me trend ya me pe.
Because you say issue menyanka for now men can ho asem pa
show. Oh, that be men can ho asem me show mo baby a video ni fiba 2023. So let it end there. I mean, and it is rubbish to me. To be honest with you. What the one I said biba utirimu na won tiasia. You don't talk by heart. As a people are just talking rubbish about that issue. And me minim the other echo musa social media me I'm not interested. I believe in the traditional media. Eti one papa sending me Honorable Sam George and statement issued by a lot of people. I say papa say wa koto asasi o said then in any case
Kingdom.
I promise him for no will be on to asasi be 50 acres be out. So you don't to. But I just want to tell you say there no. Enye nra. 2023. So please shut up if you don't know. And come on, get number 2. I saw for the National Cathedral. So, where they need your question. Imagine any Juma na say, I am not one more hallucinating. I'm person busao. Maybe you might think that, Captain, it is too early and the words you are using are too strong. But let me tell you. So what do you say? Oh, Kasana no ordained to do. Captain Wedi, I know ordained to do. I know ordained to do. $58 million. I know nyading. Mewa. I saw for na work cathedral. So what do you know? Na say where question you? And I say, I dey how I na Momo hallucinate ana. Be asem bi wo ho a wo ho. Enu a me ka kire Ghana baby anya fe. Oba fe ai.
Nikojo.
Oba bless send me message bi. Me am kan ya no pedam say yes, that's my son. Sana me ye Ghana. Baby enu wa efe, baby enu wa efe no. Na Oba be ma no tie me. And sending me message say, bless me ba no from capito. The message you're sending me in capito. Correction. Bless is right. There are no cities in this country. Me yamo jeme bram. Bless is real. There are no cities in this country. If Accra or Cape Coast is or are cities, what then is Johannesburg? Paradise or hot? May God bless. I feel 2021 September 21st and I bless 2021 or say Capito, correction. There are no cities in this country. If Accra and Cape Coast is or are cities, what then is Joburg? Paradise? Not the question mark is also. Mebau, send me message and ra. Mehu. And now matching. So who send me message na say me nkan ya meba biological. Mehu. Me nya da agye mpa nkokan mehu meba message. So who ofie no send me message na me nkan ya kan akoma to yam. Na edi e beduru so. Ahomachi 15 minutes after 4 na ma sorry. And so nra me da na 12 apa ho. Na me say thanks so much sir. Ono friend capital na me friend say I'm the war so man. The child said, Ghana and Kwadana ya woman na won yini ba no kure hu say there's a problem, there's a trouble in this country, including my son. Na so for no JB and na me nkote a na me hwe Alfredo Kansi. Oh TV3. You know what I did? Me doom TV no nam die. But don't koya the from me to car crap ye. Koya the from you baby. Time of shot says on lawyer Martin Pebu. Kasa pepe. Let me jai. Me doom TV. Martin Pebu can say. Martin Pebu can be. Or say the National Cathedral was a nuisance. That was number one. It was ill costed. It was ill BB. Ill me and Sabina. Oyusu. Oh, come on. And I'm beginning to me with Attorney General. Can be you or maybe so another time that's been Attorney General or Casa. It's a 100 Attorney General Fisu, and I mean Yabema, Alfredo Kansi, Ebaso, and Alfred Beckan say, that's a cathedral penny for the say, I bind the assassinate chair womb. Pacho, who Kaisa Makato was a national cathedral, and you're Ghana bind there, and you're Ghana for you there. They say you are registered into a limited liability company. It is a Pentecost in penny for Poku in an ombusad say. Nasa Cathedral na ya registered as a limited liability company. No, one dia. Na assassinate that baby and judges a dying one. Pentecost as already there. Near the chair. Assemblies of God. Mozama Disco Christo Church sasa na ka no Mozama Disco Christo Church malamuto me ya adaso sa na ye chia omo me nam ti gomu atachiman eti ye ni edu Mozano mbalamuto ye ya adaso mbalamuto ye ya adaso Mozama Christo Disco can say Mozama Disco Christo Church omo dia to omo dia che baby asase ne wono nkranfo asase na abanje ye kwa me nkroma na je ye. If you don't know, let me tell you, baby asase ne wono baby asase ye dwiri ye e de National Cathedral no Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources and the Lands Commission mo pa mo go into archives na mo kwa hwe mo gratem 1958 na nanoma himfa won kran ene kwa be nkroma cheka so manu tua omuka it's a abandia. That enclave belongs to the government of Ghana, the state called Ghana, and it belongs to the people of this country. Somebody sat somewhere no catch and saw the sakotara wall nyamia so na dae no problem. Me makacho say me was story catch no say me collapse you say me kokoma say me yeden yo yede me ko hospital me hu niam bebre me nka ho asem makacho say me catch no on say bia ya na me kai me refi ye me catch no me refi me kai chro one day me ka I promise to say I can books me refi ye me kan pa me nkruma dimirika ne tuan kan fo no ka. And then somebody gets up one day and says that what say assassin that hold bind the chain. Government gifted that to the National Cathedral. So what it means is that Jerry, so be catch me say phone way e ya bind ya. Na me dia che mawulia e che say. Ghana for brafie di machi. Oba fi awo.
Me ko jo mi tie o pa.
Say see say before the me ye krata to say F150 no me dey ache afiata go a me fia wote asese kire say
sa ba me dia
abaya no dia. It is a National Cathedral for the kire yen say aban asase se cathedral na yes ni ya aban dia ampa na osore na omo kire yen say aban dia asase na che ya na kire say me I don't want to talk about cathedral now. But I am common kitten, men cotton cotia. One woman here. I say, Cathedral na is see horror. Assassinate me find your bibia for frog. Maybe I'm okay, and say, so can ye, and I want kind news out of it.
And the pen and come
home. And now, a year, a bino the chair, and tea, a binding to be fast arsenal, and yard for frog. Really? Or the chair one. So we can be a chair or bibia. Sardiana koye ni patrono dear for life. It's your work, crassy, and say, you know. Yamayati assessor or hene chawade a ukotunsa e de boamu ade ka ho akoda ase timbi so poku ina se on koda na na do ase da bayin so the den e chair won I don't want to talk about the National Cathedral because I'm sure me ka bibia e de asembeba ahwa me ka bibia e de asembeba me this time I imagine say me pesa asembia beba but me no me busa question ni bi say asofo na egu cathedral na so no madwen na anya adwuma na asa ya no mo hallucinate me busa question ade ba ko ma hye nso wo mamu han se wo ho yesoso asofo so anyansa nim obia ni wo ye Nyankopon adoe obia ni wo ye Nyankopon dabo obia ni asase so ye kwakwa da bi ama Nyankopon so wo ye nipa before God because Bible no kra ma yati asese anaje ni mbwa yesa atemu akonnwa nim no ye ina ye pe eti ye du nyame ne ma me ni opoku ina ye ina ye bokra ka ono so ye presenter ye pe o eti me we asofo na so ye wadin so hurun go away get out because who ni baby ye fiba wadin na ye so obi afre wo you don't know where we are coming from eti asofo wo wi asepe de nyame frɛ wo JB de hwan na frɛ no
kokubonsam
asofo pe de nyame frɛ wo yenya ya kan de hwan na frɛ yen sɛ Yesu ɛwɔ nipa tebea ɛna wɔ Onyankopɔn so esu ɛka ho na sɛ Isaiah ka sɛ wɔ boni din asana wɔ no ɔwawani bɛni nti sɛ Yesu wɔ nipa tebea mu na sɛ yɛ boni din ansa yɛ wo na me nso sabete ha ya Bible say nyame bɔ me ne su ne ban ɛso de a na kyerɛ sɛ me nso me wɔ Yesu nipa tebea ne bi mu because ene oba nyima ye bi se yetri kwohwehwe na ye hu se so obewo bema ana so obewo oba akoda ne nya ntofam ne ya pedi nya to mwa so we are playing Christ we are playing Christ emo bi an fan share team say ana me de me ye sofo nyame afre me de double double the frame me and sometimes I wonder what some of these pastors think. Some of them, that's why I'm choosing my words right this morning. What some of them think. And before the yard dream what from it will be a story or sing a friend and then we follow the person. No. And before yard dream what from naturally well makase nyame bo nipa wa asase so nyina adwen pe ba yen kasa ya sheda say ebema ya adwen akofam we have refused to think and chese nyame amaye nimde and chese nyame amaye nyansa and chese nyame amaye adwen and chese nyame amaye akwankyere na bom de ate say intentionally we have refused to think ya sheda say ye nwen and I'm santi ye bibia ba na kabeda na asofo betimi akwajo Mahama ho na o ma kwaka chen say we will turn the church against you really say ebe dani asoro na tiawo asoro mu de anya look opoku ina me ma menka sam ncho wona wo da no o and me ma ka kire I will never ever. You want me one never be a me yet. Me no one can record it with that. You say, oh, present me the auto recorder to the phone, so me didn't me phone so. Me record it one just say now me as one person can TV so no will be a voice in the so change oh my catch me. I don't have the time to record anybody. Answer the mechanic message. Me no wa chate ewo no na ewo eye bibia betimi abọ man samakan ana say ye bibia e de to asem bia maka so to say that me kan me ba bless there no otherwise me nje antisa ka chairman oboku na kama kan messages you see the issues are that me we are why mama nka sem wentra where obi ani krom ha o mamha mfa no ho me fa Ghana pe ho because say kwan bi nye e wo kro bi so a se si asesahwi e kwan nya je bi e bebo tumfo amane so ye kasahwi akwan a otumfo is irrelevant obafia ene ya me nko why
Matimira.
Debbie, say a casa voter regi. School day be a bua, a photo for.
I didn't chimira, but why?
In that material moment, O24 is irrelevant to the school day as swapper. Ewo, voter regi. Say ya yeti. Say a casa. Apa, baby, I'm in school. School day, I was swapper. Pacho, if I'm on him, I tell you, some kakraka, and some on him to me. At any given time, there is an issue which is irrelevant to a particular human being or a position. Intimate, you know, never ever think, say, who's so check Ghana or be any from house so check Ghana, nobody, including the president. Why not so check Ghana or be any assassin or so check Ghana? JB nani kuma nempa kakraka what the JB mpasoda wunda nem pasoda JB or extra king size bed etu ura JB bedroom nempa ne kwaje ho ida fa ntonya baby mfa ne ntade ngu wabobwa gu bag mu but say JB eni kuma JB aya woda he wan corner say Nami yo adum na wo dampa kese so na oba bi besra wo kura bo sa gas na creepy sa na omo de omo nan ba ko abetwoke o na ne side na ye German say ho na ma ne da no we ja ho ni nyina to ho enti wo so na oba ne da do ne ti atoko ko say I want a man who I can relax comfortably on his chest. This one is experience. They want to share your chest. Eti member bebrenya akoma yade awu nyina akoma ne moyi obi ti da so ne ye te so anajo na obi ti da ye boso asma ne ye kan empa no baby e da tia no kura no emayi eno no enfansa wo ye ohene o you can be Otumfuo Lady Juliet di Tibeto Okoko, you can be Mahama Lordina di Tibeto Boso, you can be J. Kufuor Teresa di Tibeto so. You can be whoever. Oba be creeping kaka. Na mema no so ye strategic say ye twa kwa. Won da ye boso. JB say ene oba he den ho. Oba ji den me boso. Basa otwase na jimu no. Mema ye bibi o. Say ma me tell me matric bako. Say be ma twase pa na jimu no. Say onyanwo obetimi nya warebo a wudi nsamfu bia wo mpaso a wo mfiu kripisa na wudi uti akoto so akoye nya ntehyewa owo asma nso na obati da ne boso eti empana ye da so mpo no eye kitwa bi baby kitwa bi na obeda Mahama cannot visit all the regions at the same time in the same day. Is it possible? No. It tells you, say, Ghana does not belong to John Mahama. The ebet me a friend in an say, ye man penny, or man in a penny or womb, but Debbie, or two for John Mahama one enemy. Why do we call him man penny? And back to the point. Or be a new member of the Ghana and the I read Ghana suffer on a bidum. Yamuina, a bidum. Titrumu, Master Samu, who go cathedral, and so. Namo Casa, San and Riasemeco, San and Riasme. But John, let me tell you this. Your mama, let me tell you this. Eh? And never be a would dear ground. What you are so far can say, I will crum her. My man can't say, Mitchell. Sa suffering no move out here one. And I, Debbie, I Jasari, or two about three. Okay, Debbie said, Debbie. Pacho, Duncan Williams, or two about three. Okay, Sam Quanchakra, or two about three. Very good. So for now, walk my son, your friend say. Debbie, no palm, member palm was, make up palm was him. Kusi Boateng, or two about three. ono kro to ma ba omi oto 1 oboku ina oto aba ma ba omi a oto 1 oboku ina oto na ba ma ba omi a kusi buat asofo na wa cathedral ne so ni na omo to aba ma ba omi a moto aba ma ba omi a mu wi anu ma be jira so dem preach say the onji Yesu ndi no ye ne ntwe ko nu akro ba omi o ya preside na da of anko central 1 oh say Ghana for so no must get ready I say this week they may come ba omi a JB o ya preside here da e wo of anko central mo kwato aba na ba omi a wi a no mo di mirika ba wo so akonya ja mata de ni oh ya na makata say oh wo mo ni wo ntwe kodua ba akono mo ni wo nya de the onji Yesu ndi no de mo Yesu ana makwato aba ma ba omia I told Dr. Mahama Baumia say asofo na wo Ghana na odaada Ghana asofo no are not ready to vote for a Muslim, take it or leave it. And no kura wa hu ne kan ya but so wo mia wani kan na ho ato asofo na wo Ghana ha no I am telling you today more than 90% did not vote for Baumia. And watch this Mahama or a Christo ni Aramboa so Assemblies of God ni what him say Christo for pen or testing near my Bible Muslims who let me look at me, let me tell you something. Muslims, they believe in one thing, and one thing. Muslim for omo ade ba akope, ade ba akope, and Muslim for jide ye Christopher no Bible no wo say ye nso ahohom ina hwe enti Christo ni dibirika na kokwa kuburu nsam ho no akoso ahwe ko say Bible see ye nso ahohom ina hwe Quran enim see ye nso ahohom nhwe eti Christo ni dibirika saa na ye say nkuto aba na akwaji nkuto na nkuto na je egu guam no asanachi hey na dibirika boto pe na akoso ahwe na oboto egu na asaba dia dimirika apa life apai no waje so life dia dimirika na yakosa he na no so na agegu dia it's a Christopher ya de nam ne yeso so he eti unam ho obete an say obi asore share the link wo wasa na obe hu obi asore mopa wo wasa na obi alatani bi na obo mpa na wo ko Facebook ani pa ba 50,000 and they go on and one more now no so Ghana for the a Christopher sa na yete because your Bible no say yes so ahohom nyina enhwe but Quran and Chlesa Quran believes in only one thing Allah in the name of Allah most gracious ever merciful meba enti asofo na wo krom ha no they are not ready. I'm telling you today, Baumia, they will come to you, take your money, pray for you. But when they come back to us, they tell us to vote against him because you are a Muslim.
The king of morning shows.
I'm telling you, me can't cry at her. If you say, no, where they are more, they may catch them.
Captain
and Debbie, what my idea?
The king of morning
Muslims
shows.
voted against Baumia. Do you know why? Baumia visited the shrine. And Kremofo a Ghana ha eto abatia Mahama Baumia. If you say Baumia ko oboso vie.
Captain Smart.
I was going to cite an example for you. Bible kura say Christopher yenso ahohom ina hwe. What is Mahama ko aboso vie? What is Mahama wa ko aboso vie?
So we who say you be call ohini bi ho.
What is Mahama? Oko sofo bi ho. Ade bi na omode kata omosoro omode bo mpa no. Adultery.
Oko bosom ha. Na
eku
abosom no so.
Sa de na mudi gum kom na bo mpa no. Abosom som.
Captain Smart.
Bako Israel mato ade ade bom pae. Na enema sinsen krofo kom. Mami e not national service. Sister ye sika gu su nyina no. Na bi sen kom. Oso de bom pae. Kusi Boaten ekotena national cathedral so e bi sen kom.
Captain Smart.
And about me to go adum je ho e de bi gu ni tiri so. Muslims mama omungu ma yafe ba ye gu ba umia ma yafe.
No, yeah, dream, papa.
But as I about me on me yarding. No,
yeah, dream, papa.
Very good. Doctor, me that's on me yarding. Me a good bow me my yaffy.
Therefore, me the srem piebo.
Now I call Quasram Piebo.
Therefore, me the srem piebo.
Muslim are offer so for or therefore.
Therefore, me the srem piebo.
Really?
Therefore, me the srem piebo.
What's what, Fred? You see? Mammy can't say me true. Which for Bia? Need double door swan. Make elections and quite sort of them.
Captain Smart.
Debbie, Mammy, me and can't say me true. And this is for Pastor Coach MPP for. So, when you may catch the one. And by what Jimmy, I will give you historical antecedents for you to appreciate the position I have taken. NDC for Pastor call Epenyame some so a Muslimia or some of the Kurajin, so a Christonia or some of the Kurajin, MPP for
Captain Smart.
Because yes, I know. I say, Mom, the way and clutch for Manco school, many be. Nipa, many be, Mudi Mutu, because I don't know. I'm going to Jim, I'm going to be here. I'm going to be so on Guas sorry. Oma pork and a patutu aqua Jim every walk every why what to do near chip praku.
Captain Smart. The king of morning shows.
And Papa me catch say about me every pork and the minjindi.
Yeah, dream, papa.
Penny I catch me. I why you were operation minjindi.
Yeah, dream, papa.
Yes, or report. Now, so wow, penny. Over so some show yes, in free so set time.
Also, and
Catameso. By me, report.
Also, and Catameso.
I report.
Also, and Catameso.
And before when you're careful. But yeah, but I'm before I say, so wouldn't mammy catch it all. The fast anti once I call her baby, why do you say no was a me doing yammy? But this is no more say.
Fellow Kukrudai.
Mahama, or yeah, Muslim, or yeah, Christian. On a crowd Bible say yes, I home in there. So I'm quite doing so. I'm quite doing so.
Your bosom nobody will cheat.
I'm so you. Or you huro bruta.
Your bosom nobody will cheat.
Or you huro.
Or call bosom ha. Near Sheshe and Sa Egu bosom no so. I can't say why are dear. Your bosom nobody will cheat. No way in Kudimbium. I buy a phone way.
That I remember down. So the Kwame.
I buy a phone way. Ubedi Kudimbium. I buy a phone way. Ubedi Kudimbium.
Hey, Bra Kwame. When you
Captain Smart.
Not Baumia
Muslims.
And you're forbidden and you're haram. Sir, Muslimi didn't tea. That's be before Frasi.
Captain Smart.
It is over Kaya 2016. Had you ever quadri 50 Ghana Kwanya and Praku? Then they see Okruma. MP4 can say, yes, MP4, MP4.
Captain
They
Smart.
can say, Mahama.
The king.
I can say haram. Now today. I saw for na kwatna cathedral so no. Ba me wo mo data. Back to the point. It is the person man would say said. Ba if you want to be a Muslim, be a Muslim. If you want to be a Christian, be a Christian.
Kukurudu. We were elected to fix the problems, and I'm glad to report that we are fixing the
I was talking to you about disaster management. Well, talk right there. I've heard a lot of things. Issues I can't want somebody at the end. And the last time I was talking, I got to suicide prevention and management. Adeɛ baako a ɛwɔ ebibire mu a yɛde di agorɔ paa ɛyɛ mental health and suicide prevention. These are very key critical aspects of public health that requires immediate attention and intervention in this country.
We are fixing the problems.
Captain Smart, the king of morning shows.
Mental health and suicide prevention are key, and they are very critical aspect of public health that requires immediate attention and prevention. Look, we need to institute an SSR and no crano not bo ministry be Ministry of Interior. SSR Ministry of Interior institute the National Suicide Prevention Program.
Captain Smart, the king of morning shows.
SSR Ministry of Interior. When our Honorable Muntaka. SSR say ya won me no kasa yi. SSR Ministry no ho as part of whatever.
Captain Smart, the king of morning shows.
More educational programs, no. We need to have a 24/7 suicide prevention hotline. Establish a national crisis hotline staffed by trained mental health professionals to offer support to individuals in distress.
Captain Smart.
Here at the Interior Ministry. Sakame me Ghana Mampani. And a JBA Interior Minister. Obwa establishing this hotline.
He is smart.
Now, a proper data of the people who want to commit suicide. And never many people committed suicide. Won't be a flimsy. And yeah, there be a mama. Mako Cape Coast Hotel be or Makwana. South African be and so be tried yani or to maybe a year today and around 9 o'clock. Benina Kwame and a Koi and a few others. Guys, no home so Papa and me, never say me a commendable. South Africa didn't say a form who said the city no. Sankonya yanko be huri ato from one said you obey. What's it?
I don't take shot.
Mauli, what's it? Also, I said there, hotel ne fair a city no. Make a Range Royal. Hotel ne fair. See, baby, I no. You do Ramo main reception one hour. Oh, quite no more restaurant no more in Kunjami, Nadia Kunjabi or train a contract from Russia said the hotel or say, Sanka or Tono Hoto for ma. Cadene BC. You will be or Aquada wedding fear Dunsia or Shark Confu because of Bema or Shark Confu because of Oba. And I've been so Krumha. Broken Heart, GH Boy, APM Moto from Medina. Not GH Moto, the patrol starting engine. One starting engine, on what said there be
Captain Smart.
Not GH Boy or Cosana Girl Medina or be a prona Bema to the girls. Last be one. Okay, on what kind of no cre? Mama microphone number. GH work could do one. Now branches sign GH. I buy order na quatre, Nebusa for some maybe one or quite Quasran Yaquaye, our dear horses and our branches in the corner of our rebuke. They say, Power your bands and GH were one. I just cycle or rentino.
I just ta.
Or quite a branch able to abaya issue. Podja, on so see be now so crowd then how? Where be the water kakra free walkway? On the horse I am a branch and home by. And so what about him? Yes, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, dream, papa.
Oh, yeah, I know too. Yeah. I don't know what's
Captain Smart, king of morning shows.
Na moto na GH boy to call here no. Ne refi o se moto no start engine na beje so.
Bini
Na watimi atena so akọ. Na ni so tete no say papa. Sanka bi tu moto na ka bi a me speed akọ akọ wu. Eti GH upia free he. Lashibi di kwa he. Opia moto. One say, what they want in the voice. One watch on that. Me te. Ma to so opia free he. O di fi Lashibi. Pia moto GH boy pia moto from Lashibi to Dansuman. Yeah? From Lashibi to Nungwa to La to Bema Camp. Bema Camp to TV3. TV3 to Second. Second to Kaneshi. Kaneshi to Dansuman. Na GH boy. Moto no one said the moto tiano. Na moto no who piaso di unje. Ah, mo kwa bicycle don't see me office one ma. Who fa bicycle na see me office one ma. No bicycle on me office. Na GH boy o pia moto no. Na no ref who say moto no start engine na be so.
Captain Smart, the king of morning shows.
As I make some ma wo sre. Me the GH boy na ye case study. Suicide. So big din who awu. E ne man keten. Anytime oba timi no madro se be ma bi so on ware ne biom. Be ma bi timi no madro so oba bi so on ware ne biom. Wuti e kire a wan hwe ya wadwene be ye wo se. Ade no no de. Ade mema nya na e ma nya na try na hwe unto dom da. Ka be piam moto. So we need a 24/7 suicide prevention hotline, and the Ministry of Interior must establish this because technology any suicide then that is why I told you last, was it today's Thursday, I think it was Tuesday, I told you that if you concentrate on technology and you neglect wisdom, you will never ever inherit your kingdom, or you will kill your kingdom, or you will lose your kingdom. I told you that on Tuesday. And we need to establish a national crisis hotline staffed by trained mental health professionals to offer support to individuals in distress. There are a lot of people in this country who are distressed, and we need to get that hotline. I see yes, number no. The Ministry of Interior through NADMO, it will collected data. Maybe Frey, I was sashi. So be share no akonfo obi friend fitafo edan and watch this ade man ma edi won ho awu wuti e che na wo ye be ma na se won tem ma se. That is why I studied women and psychology. One hwe wadwe be you say ade enti ama oba na hye no ho akonfo no jansa nim GH boy will tell you would say won ma so do wa ntimi nka Pauto what shall be that I'm speaking from experience.
Captain Smart.
There were many people who are although Pewasempa or Genohuanji, but on Timin show on him how to express the love no woman or no woman. A lot of women do not know how to express that. And as people, we must have certain institutions that will deal with these kind of orientation. Although Obani ntimi nka na hyenimu
Captain Smart.
We say hey no waba hey hyenimu that could match those am man characteristics that was am man ho enti say wo de obi woni obi na te na so odo no ntimi express ya wo be hu say odo pa but ntimi nka say man no na say wo munya broken heart no kokunu
shows. He is smart. He is unique.
Obetimi adowa na hyenimu ontimi nka ontimi express it ebusua sa ma na odowo ontimi nka no se hyenimu ana blastia o ho sa be se aso bi oyare enso na onyare atai ni mu ache Sankrofo no they need somebody, they need someone to talk to. It is ayana moji aware amoka say oh say woni wukunu ana woni woyiri nya asama ya kan Bible san cheche na cheche hunu yan sabi anim me oba ni kuna papa na ni so no akobie Bible no atro obi e so na okoto sawonsa benkum hawa twatwene obi e Bible no mu no quotation copy so say sawonsa benkum we hawa ye dey twatwene eni Bible awom eti sa wukunu no ne ono sa oba na Nessa and Sabon come had no touch and man poison and that's all your day. Yes, I be a name. Some toma, when you enya sama kan Bible, there be. Etina kan mem any Ghana ha ye warrior. Your wo mu dia warrior nachi. Me wa. Ye yim panifo tie awade nachi. Esa nipa bi anya nipa bi ani kunu fere no, na yere fere no, wetimi akwa akoba amane, ya chewatena se atufo. And nipa bi edu sa level na, opeso sha komfo na. NADMO, Ministry of Interior, must be able to have these 24/7 hotlines. National Suicide Prevention Program. Because a lot of people are dying too much out of suicide. You don't know. Enipa e di wo ho awu okrom ha won we. Me she obi osiniti ye ne ya. Ba captain say me wu ana ye den. Oba ha, JB okuta aspirin.
Wani.
Bebre. Me je to na me hwe ho no na expire so.
Bibini au.
Ose captain pesa me num 24.
Bibini ye nipa o.
Yet if you hey every day we pay Abraha. Bisa. The be any pagumi so. Until me check JB wufa we na kwa me fa. DH boy wufa we God no kwa ha. Who you say? They are shenipa. Obi o obi keke aka asem a kire no. They are just looking for somebody to talk to. Yes sir, oba ye single mother. Many feel the tunu. Yiri niam egu abonten. That's our mama you have no idea. Who grow ho ketua bi obesha komfo. So as part of our disaster management, we need to have the National Suicide Prevention Program. And number 2, we need to have suicide prevention education. Schools and community programs integrate mental health and suicide awareness programs into school curricula from primary through to university. Focusing on emotional well-being, resilience, and early detection of warning signs. As I said, school now, yeah, kona watch say ade no. Ye timi kire yen say. Ye de sa mental health and suicide awareness no ewuram ama wo sa dream we ba wutrim pepepa wonya hu a wo bedi.
Ojai.
Marinka me hu nya example ma. Debbie, me ja moving pick so ho. I say hey from ho wa me slow height. Breathe hey.
Wait. Bibini au.
Me slow height. Me say we do go jina bro sign 300 whatever. Make me ahwe from.
Bibini au.
Me slow height. Now baby tip say oh say we kra dey we slow height me say hani and the huri ni ahwe.
Wait.
I got back to myself. Because somebody actually educated me on a near to be really dream at any given time. Where men fan question yame and fan shabron sam. Because I drain here and you control. Flash, never free baby amijano. My quarter baby a whole height to be anyhow. But obin so ha a son say only that level of education. Yen only as antete no. When you remember hosono no huri.
Wait. Wani.
It's a school na ye kono. They be me catch them say. As a woman na ye kosua no. Or how are you woman ha no? Na say a woman no e fa no. It's as a say ye nya school suicide prevention education, schools and community programs. They want to trained. And Sakabeya ohu NADMO yempe mental health and kahun. Na certificate MSC University. And this kind of education must focus on emotional well-being. JB Osua or a MPhil or to us so I know so who said JB TV so I know so kasakasa. JB or MPhil in leadership.
I don't know.
JB to one says so I started the thesis or MPhil in leadership.
Yeah, dream papa.
How are UPSA? The best university in Ghana. Upaji to Upajai. UPSA marking scheme. University say Oklahoma in Adiano from UPSA. Na mukra so ada ya. UPSA fe winya 79 kura winya A. Winya 8 kura ya ma A.
Bibini ye nipa o.
UPSA na siwa sa no dey go. E hona JB wo. Or emotional intelligence. There are a lot of people in this country who they lack emotional intelligence. They say to us, say, no, be a catch them say, Sabio. GH boy, a family. Captain, now on and I'm ha. Aye, there, GH boy, Bessico hair. I know here. Won't tell he. Nama tam kontiba. Me do ya, nam ja GH boy, say, pum na way, a paralyzed. We go. Actually, a coin, a cohea. Nam me yere swansuo. Obware na oswansuo no tetena ye konsuo pipe no ensuo no egu no so e na GH boy try so be save pan no na impra me yere e na ekoba so de ne ho aka me yere yesi o pese o fa me yere waku no and as part of this training our schools no this can be non-scoring from primary through to the university. As I say, you have to be trained to be resilient. A lot of people are not resilient. As some kids were na bababu. Me to way. Bisa masene yan kan tell. Asem bi ani asase so be to bababu. Because I had Papa be a friend J. Kufuor to sit me down and walk me through certain things in life and told me that son, who you need a wo ni baby a wa fa adwuma we wo de kɔ no. Enema we betimi asi, you can have politically motivated harassment. You have to be resilient. J.A. Kufuor taught me this. And then we got to know early detection of warning signs. And we need to training for health workers and teachers. We need to provide special training for health workers and educators to identify and support individuals showing signs of suicide ideations. Teacher for baby wo home hu san kwala no. Akwala na ade na hoye wo school no nyansa bi anim. Ade ne ye basabasa. Akwala na fuka na yasa no te. When hu say oyo ba, ne papa bo ne maame saa enti ofirifie eba school no. Small girl na dwimu na akekase ni. When hu say ne maame didi ne papa atem saa, small boy obedu school ho no na na dwi na akeka to firim. Teachers no they are able to identify, but the point is that do they have any proper mental health education so that they can walk these kids through? Now, affect akwadano. We need to train health workers a bit boying. Yet me identify, yet me who nipa onyane ho a. If you haye, say the pa me do a. Sika na ohwehwe no. Aso de sika so ha dan sika bia. Ba ko na ne so 1,200. And so here dey so dey say. Na waye basa. And this is how I got to know. Who do your security checkpoint where your papa or your friend is super and I say never know. Super be kwan ama me. Say me nko. Asema si a me kana say me nso. Oja kwan ni ho. Me bo aben pin onte. So I packed. If you hire compound here, and I call super and I say, I don't know what to say. Capito. Where 1 month they say I know you. Super to ho ohun. Because we need that training. Me pack here. And me be me car no door no. To say the doctor Kwame Adukufuor say me bufu a oyɛ me no. Adukufuor first the pass me dwala na de no bemu a. No we be in the car door. We are no catch and say, "Since I'm saying, me my friend no." Kwato car no door no mommy. Said the doctor Kwame Adukufuor me, and that man is a very super fantastic medical doctor. We share Adukufuor that maybe you will not understand him. That man, the Kufuor family, omo ya majen kwa wasasi so we ni mama catch no. Enter me di wo ho agro no. Say ebam dika. No, osifika ma no we bie pro na to na osikotum. Now watch this. Say penny a wubu no, penny a ofere o, obi a wanyi ni chen o, obi a wadwi mu no woni me chen o, osoma wa we refill ho, and then you obey that instruction is ordered you to do.
The king of morning.
It's Adukufuor ma me kwato pro no mu pe meba no. Na ma ba fom. No ne ma kasa. Eti super cancer me sifika no na me kai the Adukufuor ka kire me, and the Adukufuor dey hear me to help me to build emotional intelligence. And today I'm here. Miss we be a car the door no man to me call and I'm say asemesi. What to mommy? Say captain. Oh car door there. Why about two door no buy? I'll say o car no door no more do. I'm saying I'm young. My dream no me young. Because I needed something to sway you from where you are to another line of discussion so I can gain your attention. It is a when you or contemplate suicide. You need to create something because what people give attention to, that is what they appreciate. You attract what you give attention. And so when you are dealing with people who are contemplating suicide, observe them for just between 30 seconds to 1 minute. Then you would appreciate, say, a branch here we are, and they are by our way, a day or ye, ebi onye no ho obedi no ho awu. Then assess me, money baby man gaining attention so that he can attract that thing. There be answer to me car pro no na captain pa. O go me car door there. O kwato mine no say captain car door no mo du pa o. O check to try ya trem ni uber na ya trem na to say ya dey entika mo car door no mo. Miss all of a sudden that discussion na akoye car conversation. Na me catch say woni ma dey timi kum ni pantem che HIV. O say there be me say car. I started having a conversation with Nipa American Asami. We need to train health workers and teachers to deal with this matter because say I womi wahu. Say to come here no be di tuo. School ni akwara di tuo. Akọ school anamwa. Wa tutu abo nipa dani pay. Ananya sa na si ye. Ibrahim Mahama ene okujato na de ko America. How many nkwada na wo Ghana ha? Say I'm no say to pay. I was Ghana school, sir. Then the bed in Kwadabe 50. And the 2 account money. Are you telling me Ibrahim Mahama can sponsor 50 people for eye surgery in America? Can Okuja to a black sponsor 100 people for an eye surgery in America? The answer is a big no. Even government cannot do that. So what we have to do is to begin to train people, health workers, to handle some of these things. Sakwada no di tuo ko fie no ho. Sakwada na so odi o. Africa e be before dey amashede nso ne say. Akwada bo plate na so odi. So. Ohoro de papa ka na odi koto reverse na first gear akwada na so odi. So. Akwada paper TV ho no so TV na so odi. So. And let me say thank you to my father. I remember very well. Me first me a friend saying room divider anamwa your friend room divider me papa say me yi plate and that be me mama na so mama agi o say me yi plate e room divider no mu enfama no Abraham me gina akonwa so me yi room divider no e plate if room divider ni mu no and a plate no say door so chair me and na ebi fifi mi nsem na pepra mama atam king me ne no wo ho the child who say Fred.
Of morning shows.
You know what my father did? Oti yesa me me mama call round and obai. Agi ade no peso kumba no. O say wo de wo ya bashaboni, wo na mama ko be na o say David, why dey? Perform ho, o say wa pie plate keke. O say ani. You know what my father did? And I will never forget that. Dad, I love you. God bless you. So, Agabo, Yamin Shroud.
Smart.
Abraham, when madam papa or si jano, she plates in Nako, Kojo Tenase. Plate na pie, the try, and so much me ashisha.
I don't take shot.
If you have pie by 4, it be pie by 5, it be pie more. Me papa said Tenase, or the shed Tenase. And what helps him, he said, the Tenase will plate to be a blue, it be a black, it be a colorless way. So I decided to pick one color. And that color was pink. That is why today I am telling you why pink is my favorite color.
Captain Smart.
It was my father's
of morning shows.
ability to save me.
He is smart.
From my neighbor,
He is unique. He
and I
is the
decided to
best.
pick
Captain
the pink
Smart is
broken
the king.
plate ceramic. Because my mommy salt from ceramic ceramics and I call that time I call Harom International, baby. I pay your coin. Yeah, pioneers. na me tena na me hyehyɛ ni nyina me hwɛ me de wetu na me papa te ono hwɛ no mabɔ ne tinko me wie na me papa ka kyerɛ me sɛ wo yi plate a wo yi de ɛwɔ soro na pɛ sɛ wo yi mfimfini ya fa wo nsa wo hyɛ ase so you can secure the ɛwɔ soro no na watimi atwe eti plate ni mienu nie me pɛ sɛ me yi de ɛwɔ ase nti me nsa hyɛ ase to wo de wo nsa ne hyɛ ase me phone netro na watimi atwe de ɛwɔ ase no na gradually wo lower wo nsa no akɔfam na the ɛwɔ soro no amebɔ fam. This is how my father taught me. And I incorporated that into life. And yeah, there be a dasro and a dear before train. Meaning, yet, and who say, I did you heard dasra, yet the abotre and a train. It's in Yansanibi and what to a banner go up on Tinsamejawa warrior. So we need these things. Number 3, we need technology attack prevention and management. Cyber security. Idea a kumiyen. So but Ghana for we don't know. What was hey, Abrante me fair me catch me say me mobile money no sending me na me miaso na me miaso and sika meba. You know security na cyber security.
I don't take short, I take madness. I don't take far.
Yes, one video be mama.
Captain Smart, the king of
what was I know be afro and a bank for that Timisika and a bank for that you say me call you say afraid your message in EMI cyber security. Phishing and so many other things that are happening around us. We do not have anything that is helping us to manage some of these things. And with the increasing digitalization, cyber attacks have become a major threat to national security and personal data. Say ya me no to say wouldn't say GH boy me iPhone ya me to because to iPhone 14 Pro Max there be a 15 and on ne pakwasi ag phone ni film himself
Captain
the GH boy G phone no me me aso a bomb password na nko GH boy afam phone iPhone ekuta no media also pe we de mboa na we agi we obi tibi tra ho me lecturer or try me cyber security e wo UPSA ana me pesa me ko say musuku ni yakobi teacher ni or try me lecturer or try me cyber security e wo UPSA when you transfer to laptop achi obetwa keka ne ma bom sesi a bo so password no bo mo ono na obe oni machine no. So with the increasing digitalization globally, cyber attack have become a major threat to national security. Yanti Kroman Abraham, Yato Abaya say, easy for say, Obia attack, Obia hacking our system. That is cyber security. So number 1, as part of the Interior Ministry's programs through NADMU, we need to have the National Cyber Security Framework. We don't have it. As a Ghana Police Service, no more cyber security department, kakrabi ho, nankrofobia kwa. No, we need to have a comprehensive, properly put together national cyber security framework. And we need to have the cyber security response teams that will establish the national and regional cyber security teams to monitor, detect, and respond to cyber attacks on critical infrastructure, businesses, and government agencies. I'm telling you, a defense ministry, you're going to be hacking to their system. Ministry, I have vulnerable power, Ghana, women and children ministry. We can just hack into their system. And Abraham, look at what happened. China forced see a whole building for African Union, the whole Africa, China forced it down. No, the equipment, cyber attack. So Mahama sent an email. Ekoma Mahama president 2016 now one Nigeria president good luck Jonathan now China fought China no one intercepted email. So we need these things. Number 2, we need cyber threat monitoring centers. We sit in this country and we are just joking. And I've told you, say, you are born intercolleges there, we say you're both superzonals. We need to take cyber security and hybrid hybrid threat seriously. And we have to create a centralized cyber security center that uses artificial intelligence. AI na phone so AI na phone so say na timi chro. AI na phone so GH boy me to love letters. AI na phone so etimi atra watra madoso a ekoda nimpa be 50 words onu awie. And machine learning to detect threat in real time. Say ya me no ka say e bia wote gomu atachima gomu atakwa apa dwoma gomu akumase gomu anyemi etime ka cyber security na wonte ase ba o mobile phone na ekuta wo no ye betimi hack into it. Abraham den na apple 40 minutes na se ka kire say efi iPhone den de he na o say enya adwuma biom no iPhone 6 answer no mbeka sa asem no say na iPhone 6 ye adwuma then no mde ye iPhone 6 no and below ntia anya adwuma biom. It was cyber attack. They were able to hack into the algorithms of those phones and then they disabled it. It's one day, it was somebody can just get up to say Russia and America.
Captain Smart, the king of morning shows.
Russia and America. They were able to hack into America's systems. And Russia and Ukraine, when they started the war, for 2 hours, now Ukraine, they were not able to access every component and every department of their security equipment. Why? Because Russia was able to use cyber attacks on Ukraine. We sit in this country, in this trend, in this globalization, the way digitalization is increasing. We are just joking with some of these things, and we sit down there. One day, the whole country will come to a ground. One day, if I got just a plane into Ghana, computer be a nyejuma Ghana. This is cyber security. And when na wobana oko school no, computer phone to me for banning school. And we need public and private sector collaboration. We got to partner with telecom companies and financial institutions to safeguard against hacking, phishing, and ransomware. Otherwise, we'll be in a serious trouble. And cyber security education must be taken seriously. We need to launch the national cyber security education programs, including school curricula. And I keep saying that, yes, schools now,
Captain
see, that's why I say I want not more. I want not more for framework. And another now regional coordinator not on cyber security. They've got no idea about some of these things.
Smart, the king of morning shows.
And we have to launch this national cyber security education programs, including school curricula on digital literacy, data protection, and responsible internet use. And what do you mean? That me home run. Maybe I can't say me actually. Person will share DB. That's I ready. I know what catch me.
Attention to this because most people do not realize that the Cybersecurity Authority has a law enforcement mandate. It's one of the key things we have enhanced and will continue to do a lot of work in. The CSA has stepped up its law enforcement mandate in the last 5 months. We have conducted a number of operations in conjunction with the Ghana Police Service and the National Intelligence Bureau. A number of individuals have been surveilled, arrested, and prosecuted successfully for crimes ranging from romance scams, child online sexual abuse material, unauthorized access into financial platforms, investment scams, sextortion, and recruitment fraud. In one instance, the CSA and the Ghana Immigration Service busted the pig butchering fraud hosting center at the Nyamidua Estates in Tema Community 26. Over 400 persons were arrested from 8 different nationalities. In that particular raid, we seized 4,000 mobile phones, 70 laptops, and 5 firearms. Tells you the level of crime. that's ongoing in the country. Barely 3 weeks ago, the CSA, in another operation with the Ghana Police Service, busted a sophisticated recruitment fraud ring. After weeks of detailed surveillance, an operation was carried out with the Ghana Police Service in Sogakope, leading to the arrest of 11 suspects, including the gang leader of the group. The gang had extensive capabilities, including forging national identity documents. They're in the cooler now, thanks to the work of the CSA. The CSA has also been on the forefront of clamping down on illegal financial flows and transfer of illicit funds through multi-agency corporations. Within days of my appointment as minister, we received requests from the FBI for assistance to locate and assist in the apprehension of 5 persons of interest who were alleged to be involved in cyber-related crimes with proceeds in excess of $105 million. The CSA team meticulously identified the individuals using tools at our disposal and conducted weeks of surveillance, building critical evidence material for law enforcement to utilize in the extradition and prosecution processes. As of today, 4 of the 5 persons have been successfully apprehended, 3 have been extradited, and 1 is about to be extradited.
One day I will share a fee, Honorable Sam George Ohono. He was talking about what I was saying, cyber security.
Captain Smart.
One take we can watch $105 million. Independent through cyber, let me area $105 million. And now Mafa. And I am asking, we are taking so many things in this country for a ride. We are taking so many things for granted. We just garnish and we massage some of the issues and we think that that is all. No way!
Morning shows.
Cyber security is key when it comes to disaster prevention. Look, let me tell you, what if say through being kind of computer and what you are saying, digitalization, yet women so talk. And in years, we are told we are seeing an yamin talk. SSA what you are saying. SSA what you are saying. Say, and so na eto asase so ni nyina no, enye ni nyina. And the free nyame. James say about some day eti esese yete ye ho asese se ye nipa ya ye wo mu yi no ho baby ewiase no ekọ no esese yete ye ho ase papa se anya careful ye ho be chi yen papa eti so na eto ni nyina no Uya what one hour junior said 1844.
The king of morning shows.
Said in so tono, son in so ta. What?
Manua Simaye Kuni.
Your chemical be a friend of silver iodide and potassium iodide. Silver iodide is AGI. And on the chemical, we no. AGI. And no, it mimics the it mimics the structure of ice crystals, and promotes formation of larger droplets in cold clouds. One person Abraham, and yes, we are tossed as we are seeing now, and I mean, it's in Crawford said Ghana ha ensuo to a yesuro ade ye nkwadwuma Ghana for suro nso a eto chen car ebetumi anyam no. So when they pump silver iodide or potassium iodide into the clouds, ensuo beto Ghana.
Captain Smart, the king of morning shows.
Ensuo de betumi ato eno enye nyame na eto. Eye nipa na di nimdie a pump certain chemicals into the clouds.
Captain Smart,
Back to what I was saying.
And
cyber security is key. Say ya me no ka say. Ya guru ho keto bia. There can be a cyber attack on Jubilee House, Interior Ministry, Finance Ministry. Say EC Electoral Commission baby to ya bakura no almost say and hack into their system into year to abano resource na ye bono as this is a chaswa. What is the problem? There's danger. I've told you about Russia, what they did. America first still almost say, hey, Donald Trump elections or winning here. When was that? Was it 2016? Or whatever, I don't know. I've forgotten Donald Trump first time no buy. No. I say Russia for and a year, and I'm hacking into the system of America. If almighty America. And 9/11, Kwame can say what I say, September 11th. Oh, Osama bin Laden to share America, so no. I have the report on my machine. I've read the entire report. It's over 900 pages. Almost say, airspace, no, it was attacked. Cyber security, 9/11, America, and my aeroplane, Ebola World Trade Center, it killed over 15,000 people, and all that. Now, CIA, Israel, and Iran, Enyan Tokoi. One will report I ever from IDF. You can't IDF, Israel Defense Forces. Then Omoka, what was it? Certain equipment they are suspecting cyber attack. Israel is suspecting cyber attack. Who are they suspecting? China. Why North Korea? Why Russia? That is what I'm saying. So we got to prepare. Maybe there's a third world war. So as a country, as I say,
morning shows.
As I say,
He is smart.
Disaster prevention, any disaster management, very, 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 very serious.
Captain Smart. He is smart. He is unique. He
They say that way. Then they see America. What about swear Donald Trump in? Huh? America, CIA force say. When we Nigerians be our America. When we issue email invitations. Say Donald Trump to say we invite you, bra. This year kunyaso. Medima for Herbal Hospital. Yes. Say who Kumase ebuakwa agugwana sa waba pokwase mayira osimu pokwase mayira so and Donald Trump say yema invitation na fabra America na be hwe ne say de ni si akonya so me ya woso ama wo butimi kura de bi call various embassies across Africa embassy e Ghana, embassy e Nigeria, embassy e embassy e they were not able to detect when we issue visas when we no na America buy to a tune of over $250 million. They've lost that money. Donald Trump and this year said that said Mahama sees you out. And maybe the man can't sama minimum the
Captain Smart.
We've got to be extremely careful with disaster management. Disaster in essence, so quanto eduebu, school debu, na disaster. Ada, ye benya a very serious cyber attack o krom hanwo. I'm telling you, car be antimintu. Now say car sa ma ye ina from 2022. Everybody ina no purely nothing but electronics.
Captain Smart.
Enuti and a BMW 3 car. Toyota etimi ye car no waka to say car na ye no yet your office ba akopɛ ɛwɔ Japan yet your office ɛwɔ Germany yet we say braking system car ni brake na tia so na brake no say me braking nche yet try your office one ye hu say cars na ye no emu be ye 13,000 brakes no enye adwuma eti mon redraw I am a car manufacturing companies in the EU. People are able to hack into their system and attack a certain component in the cars. They want to say, hey, it is a Otreberry attack car near. Now, go from car way, attack your Otreberry attack. Now, Otreberry attack, I will draw the cars now from the system. Now, I go from car. No, please. As I promised you, a bad on Nadmoon, some disaster management. Me medical catch on me, a Ghana man penny said in Nadmoon, no matter what.
Captain Smart.
Yamani didn't for. And tomorrow I'll tell you about sports emergency and prevention. Ebini Krumha. Krumha, you need any department or you're in charge of sports emergencies and prevention. Ebini ha. GFA Omuni department. Ministry of Youth and Sports Omuni bi. It's May 90 see here. Referee, whistle pew. Pi. Edi pasha say wo no. Yentimi anso anu am nipa no wuya ko si say system nan kasa reset here to normal. Ebi betimi say sibiom. Say sia. Are we prepared? Hell. Data ehina Malcolm dan bi bu ye no. Achimota. Ghana for yet krom ha na Malcolm dan ebu yi. A diner bu achimota. Now you say God will enter plane him, Uncle Israel, Nonko fan krama imra. Chemi you. It's a Malcolm dine bugu from say kikra. The Ghana bind to me ye in an say. Yes, my security officer be. Medase. Yes, my Ghana security officer be non dear munko Israel. Mounto. Yanko pen kramai. It's a kofa Israel dogs. Meanwhile, Ghana police services are more kramai. My money crown to me here. No watch it. More money. More money. On to me here. No watch it. They are causes and kramai fi Israel. At the Wamba, until Pacho watch this. Say, Adia Buegu so. Ma washa menanim. Concrete na iron rods go so. Afen na kramai ofi Israel. Airbands wa behwehia. They who say Captain Smart Shahabi.
God have mercy.
Yeah, Bobo. Yeah, to Kroma. Pacho, Abrante yo to nyumia. Se we wu so wu yo. Castro. Okoton suom ton. Yes on ne ge. And then they say yes akofan krofo fi Israel. Wo me hwe Castro bae. Government official for who Castro girlfriend. Time Yamana ye call Israel say Yanko Famra no family no. Pacho ye Tobia and ye. And I say a quota, ye catch and say young family.
Captain Smart.
89 say so. There be an answer time na Napo, education minister, no central region, ho baby, and a school then bugu kindergarten for so. Eboa. Now say I kept course, you see a friend baby London Bridge. We were here London.
I'm not meant yes, and I'm doing
where London Bridge. You kept course now won't come home. Besides GH boy, no call help one can answer what bridge na say what. Then go for to one warning. So these are some of the things that, as people, we need to sit down one day and say that no, we got to be serious.
Captain Smart.
And tomorrow, I'll talk to you about sports emergency and prevention. Ghana pena unemu bua ese kwa won taho.
Wami.
Oh, atama me twema wa. Say no, unkase mu bubu a obi a wa won ta na betwe. Say GH boy to na wa won ta kwa we so nem so otwe a onku.
Ade. Wami.
We do not have anything. And Niama weni Niama. I say nya kendifua bɛboa yɛn
to da ya
ama yɛtumi ayɔ
to da ya
yɛayɔ no yie
to da